HQ presents The Highland Girls Report for Duty by Helen Yendall, read by Charlie Mudie. Chapter 1 Blantyre Forest, Highlands of Scotland, 25th of December 1943. "I can't believe they made us work on Christmas morning," Flora said, as she and the other MacDonald girls queued up outside the dining hut. They were surrounded by dozens of other lumberjills, jostling for room and keen to get in out of the cold. Seffy slapped her playfully on the shoulder. As leader girl for MacDonald Hut, Seffy was responsible for morale, and Flora, the youngest at just 16, often needed a nudge in the right direction. "Buck up, Flo. It was only a half day and it's done now." Enid was jogging on the spot to keep warm. "It was mean, though," she said. "Even the POWs had the day off today." "I've been praying for snow," Belinda said, "so we'd be snowed off for Christmas." Morag snorted. "You nae chance of that. It's too cold for snow." Tatty strained her neck to see over the girls in front. "I dunna care about any of that. I just want my Christmas dinner. I'm starving. I hope the portions are big. We've earned it." There was no arguing with that. The girls had been up since first light, felling, snedding, dragging trees and burning brushwood. "Oh, look, there's Jean," Seffy said, catching sight of her copper-red hair. "Where's she going?" Jean was a measurer and had been working deep within another part of the forest that morning. She'd got back later than the others and had told them to go on without her while she had a wash and brush up. Now she'd meekly joined the tail end of the queue, 20 yards away. "I say, Jean!" Seffy beckoned her nearer. "Come on, you. We're over here." "I dunna like to push in," Jean murmured, blushing furiously and apologising as she edged her way through the gaggle of girls until she reached the MacDonald gang. "Oh, you silly sausage," Seffy said. "We saved you a place. I'm sure no one minds a bit." Seffy glared at the girls standing behind them, daring them to object, but no one did. Jean adjusted her beret. Well, thanks." She nodded at Flora. "What's up with her?" "Still sulking about having to fell trees on Christmas Day. I've told her. A long face never won a war." "Aye, you might try to smile, Flora," Jean said. "If we're merry at Christmas, we're showing the enemy we're winning the war of nerves." "And today's going to be such fun, Flora," Seffy said. "We've got the pantomime this afternoon, starring yours truly. And there's to be a surprise over lunch," Tatty said. "Cook told me." Flora brightened. "Maybe Miss McEwen's going to dress up as Santa?" Everyone laughed at the thought of their dour supervisor doing anything so frivolous. "Aye, and she'll hand out presents to all the good girls," Tatty said. "That counts us out, then," Seffy said. "No, I reckon Jean qualifies as a good girl," Morag said. "And if Grace was still here, she would too." "But for the rest of you," Seffy said, shaking her head, "no chance." "I dunna care," Enid said. "Who wants to be a good girl anyhow?" They'd reached the dining hut entrance now, and Flora was the first inside. At the sight of the Christmas tree on the far side, she gasped and stopped, causing an immediate traffic jam. "Caw! Look at that!" It did look rather marvellous, adorned with real candles and standing like a sentinel in the corner of the room. "You chose well, Jean," Seffy said as Morag huffed and thumped Flora on the back to make her move. Jean looked pleased. "Aye," she said. "I went miles into the forest to find the right one. But it doesn't look bad, does it?" It was a perfectly
Sample complete. Ready to continue?